Welcome back to Separate Bedrooms. You guys go ahead, talk amongst yourselves.
Okay.
This is free flowing.
We're just talking about the Ferrari FPV.
Yeah, Puro Sangue.
To be my mom car. I mean, babe, you got to see this in red.
I mean, it's lethal.
In red, and I'm like a Ferrari girl. Like F1 Ferrari, like is my shit.
Yeah.
It would be so much easier if you were an F-150 girl.
You were so close. The numbers.
So close.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
There's tons of reviews on it now that
cool.
there's like it's funny, like when an embargo gets lifted on a car.
And they're like,
and I watch the reviews, and then suddenly it's like on my YouTube is just populated with like first drive, Motor Trend, whatever, Auto Week, whatever.
I love it. We watched the comparisons of the Urus and the Audi
RS Q8.
Yeah, RS to Q8.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
It's fly. They're both dirty. They're both kind of mean.
Yeah.
A little dirty.
I do like the RS7 though.
The RS7 is muscular.
I like station wagons because they're sleepers.
I like a station wagon.
You know, because you're just like, what is this? And it's also a little bit safer.
Yeah.
Because it's lower to the ground, a little bit more comfortable. I'm a kind of like a, depending on your situation, I'm such an I just don't like SUVs. I don't like the psychology behind it.
And I don't like sitting so high.
I like sitting low.
Yeah, and I love like low, but if I lived out in the countryside and I need to fucking like, rip around some hills or whatever, I get it. Or even like a small crossover, four-wheel drive.
Yeah.
I just like small, tight packages.
Compact.
I don't have a family on the way, so I don't. But you got to think about that. But a station wagon does just well with a family.
A station wagon's great. It's like an uncircumcised car.
Yes.
I don't know why they nipped all the tops of all the trunks. Like
good.
Station wagon, it's like more. You have more sensations, right? You could feel more with the station wagon.
Yeah,
it's uncircumcised.
And arguably the same amount of space as an average SUV, which people don't understand.
Totally. Yeah.
Exactly.
We need the space. Now it's 5 of us.
Yeah.
2 Doberman.
Oh, but you got the you got tall. Those are tall dogs,
They're tall. But they'll be fine.
dogs.
We rarely take both of them together.
Yeah,
We're very you're cool at the grocery store. You're cool.
Oh right.
They're
each cool at different things.
Yeah, they don't have consistent personalities.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're very
One is a
yin-yang.
party dog who will literally eat out of anyone's hand, will literally have sex with any dog when we take it hiking.
Yeah.
Is not a security dog. The other one is like, I am the security.
He's working.
My
You
God.
take him out of his
Is
crate, he's
Debo.
on the job.
Oh my
He's
God.
looking around. He's sniffing everything out. Yeah, exactly.
He's like,
It's
he's like checking the entrances. He's clearing rooms.
Yeah.
I love when you meet.
He's like, you can come in to us. We're like, okay.
His spirit is Ving Rhames.
Oh,
You know what I
that's so
mean?
cool.
Like,
I love it.
I love that dog. That's Mr. Chow. Mr. Chow's Ving Rhames, and then Killa's Ginger from Casino.
Yeah.
She's just completely fucked up.
Yeah.
And just got issues, but we love her.
Yeah.
You can't help but love
Yeah.
her.
From the 70s. It's like a 70s dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Free love, man. Also
Yeah.
coke.
Yeah, absolutely. Her energy is very cocaine.
Yeah, I'm trying
That she's literally hears us talking about it.
Oh, sorry, Gen G.
She heard it. It's cool. She had a big meal today.
She's like,
She ate 2 pounds of ground beef
wow.
for breakfast.
Jeez.
Yeah. This dog
She's
is
growing.
eating.
Yo,
Yeah.
these dogs are eating us into poverty.
Oh my God.
Crazy. They eat so much. 4 pounds a day of dog food. 2 dogs. That's 8 pounds of food a day.
Whoa.
Yeah, we're feeding horses.
That's heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
It's sheep.
this is like feeding a horse.
I did the math. It's $15 a day to feed one of these dogs.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I tried to give them kibble, and she don't like kibble. And then now she has to eat raw. And so she eats raw, and it's $15 a day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go let her out.
Yeah, let her out. Cause
She might have to go potty.
I think she needs the pod. Okay. So we'll let her out.
I'll be back.
It's cool.
She's like, let me leak.
We're very chill on the pod.
Oh yeah, nice.
know?
No, it's good.
It's relaxed.
There's no point in being weird.
We're all in our own homes with funky cameras. It's amazing. But
I know these days. I know I have a podcast up, gonna be starting. Actually, I don't know when, but I would like it to be soon. But I'm just excited to get in the conversation. You know what I mean?
yeah,
To just have
I think you would kill it. It'd be amazing.
Just talking. That's it. Just saying what's on my mind. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, I
Easy.
would listen to you every day.
Okay, I'll start right now.
My favorite one right now is I like Tim Dillon.
Yeah.
Tim Dillon's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Obviously, I always check in on Joe.
Yeah.
We should have talked about this while she was gone, but really, I wanted you on the show because I was like, I had an intimate bond with Reggie when we met. We met on Celebrity Jeopardy.
Excuse me.
And a lot of times you do these like celebrity functions or whatever, like not to be like, woe is me, but like I generally hate them, right? I really don't enjoy them. They're kind of phony and weird. But like every once in a while you meet someone, you're like, yo, this is a real dude. Like he's not putting the like celebrity foot forward. He's like offering actual friendship and potentially intimacy. And I was like, yo, I love this guy. So I wanted to have you on because I was like, bro, we had such a good time on Celebrity Jeopardy. It's just like rare to meet someone like kind of like at work.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Sorry to make you feel awkward, babe. But
No, I was there that day.
Yeah, you know
I was
I have
there.
a
I was
crush
in the
on Reggie.
audience, and I could just tell you guys were like stealing the show, kind of, because your energy was bouncing off each other so well.
we weren't trying to win the game.
No, you guys weren't doing the game.
Not at all.
But you guys were being so funny. It was like organically, like your energy just worked.
Yeah. Well, I think we were there to have a good time, and we just kind of knew that we were like, yeah, we're just doing this thing.
Yeah.
And we're here. And let's have a good time. That's simple. But Schlesinger, on the other hand,
Oh my God.
crap.
She came to win.
Yeah, she came to win hard.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Notes out there.
she was on another level.
Yeah,
like
it was crazy.
because I thought it was a bit at first.
Me too.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, oh, she's doing this
Yeah.
just to kind of be that person,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
because that's what she chose is like the bit.
Yeah.
Like, that's not the bit at all.
No, she
wanted
like
to win.
wants to
Yeah.
crush. She is here to
Well,
dominate.
did she end up?
Yeah.
She ended up winning all of it, right?
Yeah.
Am I making that up?
Yeah.
she
Well,
won.
when I'm around people like that want to win that bet, I just
Yeah.
let them win.
Totally.
Because I don't need
Yeah.
to win. You know, I
Yeah.
mean, sure, yeah,
Yeah.
charity. You know, like it'd be nice to raise a little bit more money for charity. But I'm like, I can't compete with that. That's like,
No.
I'm just here to have fun.
Yeah.
So if I won by accident, that's how I would win.
You're
Yeah.
like that. If you're that way, you're that way from day one. Like she was
Yeah.
born Ivan Drago.
Yeah, totally.
She's like,
gonna
if
win.
if Reggie dies,
Yeah.
he dies.
I know, totally. I want her on my team if I want to win.
Yes.
But like for sure,
Yeah.
and she's brilliant. But like it's, I was just like, I'm so outmatched here. You win. You do the
I
winning.
started getting into like this weird though. Like I was getting competitive for you. I was sitting in the audience and I could just see that you weren't hitting the
buzzer.
correctly.
So hard.
You
Yeah.
knew the answers, and I'm like, he fucking knows this. Like I'm alone in the audience, like sitting around people, and I'm like, you fucking know
I
this,
kept
babe.
hitting
You
it
know
before the
this."
window light up.
Yes, and then you get delayed 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Her
Whatever it is.
energy just being like wanting to win so bad made me like I was like fighting for you in the audience.
That's
like I was
so-
trying to telepathically.
Yeah.
I was like, we got this, babe. Like fuck this.
It was funny though, because I
Yeah.
think the mistakes we made were the best. And
Oh,
like
yeah.
you answered in French once, and Mayim didn't even know.
I know. It shut down the show for a little while.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
I've never
Yeah.
seen instant replay on Jeopardy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
They stopped down.
They were like,
Yeah.
"We're gonna call Secaucus."
I mean, on the edit it was fast, but like we were down for at least like
Yeah.
3-4 minutes or something like
Yeah.
that.
They had to bring out like the comedian to warm
Everyone
up the
was
crowd.
on their,
It's like,
That's
yo,
right.
on their headsets, like we don't know.
I know.
what to do.
It's just illegal to.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
I mean,
the audience has gone soft.
I get it. I get it. It's like it's a for real thing, and they want to take the rules seriously because they don't want
Totally.
people to go like, oh, this person's winning because they're lax.
Yeah.
I totally get that, but it was kind of like shocking. Like, oh
Yeah.
right, oh this. Because I'm just like Celebrity Jeopardy, and like everybody who answered, I felt like such an idiot. But like I was like, the only thing I know about Jeopardy
Yeah.
is Celebrity Jeopardy from Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
and which I didn't know that was kind of a standard answer that everybody's giving. But I'm like, it's true. That's I've seen Jeopardy, but I've never really sat and watched an entire episode of Jeopardy. I don't think in
No,
my life.
Jeopardy's shit. Like I've only seen in hospitals, like watching my grandma like go to sleep.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah,
oh look, it's Jeopardy on in the fucking
Yeah.
cafeteria.
Totally.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Or
yeah.
it's like I've seen I've seen it in the cab.
Yeah,
you know, like, people
and
have
it's
to
super,
have.
it's super entertaining, and I'm like truly curious, and I'm like, oh yeah, this answer, no, this. I mean, I get it, I get why it's fun. I just never. I think when it got really popular, I just wasn't of the age. Because
Yeah.
I was in my 20s at the time, and I was like in Seattle partying.
Yeah.
and I didn't have
I was
TV.
watching like
Yeah.
Rap City in the
Same.
basement. You know,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
they came
Yeah.
on around like similar times. I was like, I'm watching Big Tigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally, 100%. You had your preferences, right?
Yeah,
You
I
know?
think
a
I'm
lot
not
of-
watching Jeopardy,
yeah.
but I love I had no idea the fans were like, they're like religious.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The cult of
You don't
Jeopardy.
mess with Jeopardy.
They were like so mad I wore sunglasses. They were
Yep,
so
so
mad we
mad.
weren't serious.
Yeah.
But then it was funny towards the year end. Then once the series was over, I started to see articles pop up that were like, yo, that was like the funniest episode of television. Like, the Eddie and Reggie just had no idea how Jeopardy works.
Oh my God, I know. It's like I don't care. It's like I'm there to have a good time, you know, and yeah, I mean, and also no one warned us, you know, or no one said like, hey, just so you know, fans are really intense. I wasn't thinking about that. I was like, okay, I showed up on time. Oh, cool. This guy Eddie, this cool guy. What is he doing? And I learned about you on the show, and Eliza, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I know her from just comedy for the last decade. And that was all I knew. That was it.
I was just trying to make mind sex with you. Like, yo, bro, let's hang out. Let's do this. Let's fucking barbecue. Like, every break, I'm like, yo, we should barbecue.
That's so funny. I know. And meanwhile, like, Liza's like, how can I increase my strategy?
So OD.
Like, I wanted to see Eliza against like some other like people on her level.
Yeah.
Like on her like that energy. That would be an interesting game.
They should have her on regular Jeopardy.
They should.
When someone's on like a winning streak, you know how some people win
bring in Eliza.
13 episodes in a row, then you bring her in and see
the Terminator. Eliza.
Everything's on the line for that.
That would be good.
Yeah.
Okay.
She would shred. Eliza fucking like she prepared for that shit.
Oh no, she was she came to play. She was for real. I came to just to have a good off.
It reminded me of high school when like we'd show up for like an exam or something, and I would just always skip class and show up on the test day, and then I'd be like, oh shit, I read the wrong book. Eliza was the one that's like, you know, knew all the answers. I don't even know. I read the wrong book.
They're like post-it notes on specific pages of a book and like annotated. Yeah, for sure.
I've definitely read like the wrong summer reading book like multiple times.
Same. I've done that.
Fuck, I bought the wrong book.
I know. Yeah, you're talking to the I was terrible. I was good until sophomore year, and then I started like I found friends. And, anyways, but I just wasn't that guy. I wasn't that prepared guy.
When was the first like? Did you have friends? This sounds like a weird question, but I'm curious. When did you like start to make friends as a dude?
You mean like just any?
Like have good friends.
Oh, good friends.
Because I like had one like all my life up until probably 7th grade. I only had like one friend each year.
Yeah, that's about right.
You know, I was weird.
Natural. I think like, yeah. I mean, I was that way too. I would have like usually my early friends were girls.
Oh, cool.
So my first friends were girls, and then like when I was 9 or 10, the neighbor across the street, Robbie, I became friends with him, and we were playing Star Wars and stuff like that, and we were pretty good. We were like play friends, you know.
Yeah.
Like, or I'd go fishing with his dad. We'd go out fishing.
Fly.
You know, we like stay the weekend out at some lake and go fishing together and all that stuff. And then probably high school, junior high school is when I ran into my like a crew, like a hard crew of friends that we like hung together really hard, went on tons of adventures and things like that. So I'd say probably like when I was like 16, I had like more real substantive friendships that I still have today.
Yeah, my best friend I made when I was 14, it was across the street, Warren Nielsen. And it was like, he was cool. Like he was the cool kid in the neighborhood and in school. And for some reason, he just liked me. I was just like a weird Chinese kid with no friends. And cause I had switched schools every 2 years. Every 2 years I had to like try to make new friends. And I was like, there was nothing like spectacular about me. So I'd like go to a new school and just like be in the back of the class, and whoever was the other degenerate kid in the back of the class was like my best friend.
Yeah.
And we would just get kicked out of class and then get kicked out of school. And then I met Warren, and it was like tall, blonde. He looked like Elijah Wood. Girls were crazy about him, but he liked rap music. And like, I knew everything about rap music, and I was like an actual degenerate. And he's like, yo, this kid is sick. And we became like really like best friends. We're still like really tight. And he had a crew of friends, and then they kind of adopted me, and then like that was it. Then I had friends, and like from 9th grade on, I was just like, yo, I just gotta like find the weirdos that fuck with me.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is the secret.
Because my parents had me in these Christian schools all the way up until 9th grade, and it was just like weird.
Yeah, that's tough.
Wow.
I was same. Like class of really small, there's only like 8 people in your class, and then there's like 100 people in your whole school. It's weird. Because
And I was the one
friends with people,
non-believer.
you're like, I don't think we like each other, but like we're both here. There's nothing you can do.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like you went to religious schools too, but you're not religious.
No, I went to private Catholic schools, but my family's Greek Orthodox.
Yeah.
So it was very like there was a couple of kids that just weren't Catholic in the school, and we were very much like we'd go to mass as a school every Friday, and we all had to sit in the pews while everyone else received communion.
Yeah, right.
And it was just obvious that we
you
were
weren't in the
not
club.
we did not belong. And then at a certain point, they started like they would be like, get up and get the communion, and I was like, I'm like not Catholic, like I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But I think it sets you on a path. At least for me, right? I was like starved for friendship until I was 14.
Yeah.
I always had like the one friend, and that one friend's mom would usually be like, "You can't hang out with Eddie because you guys keep getting in trouble." Like I had this friend, Joey Vano,
Troublemaker friend.
my best friend, 7th and 8th grade, and he got in so much trouble one day because there was this girl, Anissa Masters, I had a crush on because she wore all like Polo Purple Label and dressed like she rode horses. And I loved Polo from like a young age. I was like, oh my God, she's so fly. And my buddy Joey played a prank on me because I would never ask her out. I would never talk to her. I was just like, dude, she looks like a Polo ad. And he wrote a letter to her. Yo, it's Eddie. I love you. I want to eat your dingleberries, and put it in her locker.
Stop.
And then it became like a middle school sexual assault situation. Like the whole school was like, bring Eddie into the office.
God,
It was
no.
like, he wrote a sexually explicit letter to Anissa, and it was all about like what Joey said I wanted to do. And I was
Was
like,
this at a private religious school?
An Episcopalian school.
That's why. I was like, at a public school, they would have been like, okay.
No,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Episcopalian.
Moving on.
There was a whole witch hunt, and I showed up at school late, and kids were just like, "Oh, yo, you got to go to the office." I'm like, "What?" Teacher's like, "Go to the office," and I'm there. Joey's already there. The other homie that helped him was there, and they had. Luckily, my friends were cool. They copped to it, and they were like, "We wrote the letter," but I was just like completely embarrassed because this girl I was scared to talk to was like, "You want to eat my dingleberries?" I was like, "I don't even know what dingleberries are, man." Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
So then
Wow.
Joey got suspended, and his mom was like, "You can't hang out with Eddie anymore."
That's
I'm like, I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything.
Wow.
That's how parents are, though. Like,
Yeah.
they'll never blame their kid. You know, they're always like, this is the influence of another child.
Yeah.
It's never their kid.
I loved him though. Him and his mom were dope. They were Filipino, and like his dad would just like eat Vienna sausages out of the can and watch Laker games. It was so fly. But I think the point I was trying to make was like, I was so starved for friendship that when I finally had a crew, I didn't care about anything else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck school. I'm just like, I'm down for the homies.
Yeah.
Sure.
I got the family. Yeah, it's true. It was similar situation for sure. In a way, like I still look for that even now where I'm at in life. Like I have crews of friends or crew of friends that's kind of similar to other crews of friends that I had at different stages of my life. It's always important for me to have a good crew, you know?
Yeah. I think it's like when you don't have that base or foundation of support around you as a kid, you start to like, you feel really alone, and you realize how important it is. And like for me, even though like I struggle with business at times, like playing the game or like doing what's in my heart and like holding people down. And I always go with like the friendship road, even if it's like not the most productive, even if it's not the smartest way to go. Cause I'm just like, I remember what life was like when I had other stuff, but no friends. And it's like, when you don't have actual friendship intimacy in your life, it's fucking lonely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have siblings, Reggie?
No.
You're an only child?
Yeah.
Same.
Only child.
Yeah, same. And I feel like similar. Like you're always, I feel like when you're an only child, you're kind of searching for that more because you don't have friends at home in a weird way. Even if you don't get along with your siblings, there's still people there in your house when you're growing up that kind of, you're like, oh, like you're in the other room. But when you're an only child, it's strange.
Yeah.
You're just around adults all the time. And there's no one to bounce that energy that you have off of.
It's so true. It's a funny vibe. I mean, it's definitely like, I mean, you kind of like grow up, you can hang with adults earlier, which is cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're like, I'm extra like looking for friends. So I would do anything for friends.
Totally.
You know, sometimes, you know, people would take advantage, you know, maybe because I wanted to, you know, have friends and be with people and want to know what the kids were up to, and like I want to be a part of that, you know. Still to this day, it's like I'm always like, what's going on? I want to check that out. Where are you guys at? You know, I'll go the extra mile to be somewhere, you know, because I want to know what's up, you know. I think that's all the way from childhood. Yeah,
I'm 41. I will still write a script with someone just because I want to be friends, even if I'm like, this is the worst idea of all time. You know what I mean? Like, let's start a show so we can hang out. Because it's funny when you get to our age. How old are you? Do you mind if I ask?
I'm 50.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Wow,
bro, you look young, man.
I hate when people are like, wow, you look incredible for your age, but you're
my bad. I didn't mean to be rude, Reggie. I don't mean to be rude.
No.
You really do look incredible.
I'm like, wow.
Amazing. But like,
Thanks.
I'm 41 and I still will just be like, because at this age, I think people have so much responsibility, especially if they have family or they're in a relationship, they got to pay bills. I noticed it's like, to make friends, you kind of have to do business.
Yeah. These days, that's true. You gotta or a project, some kind of a project or something.
Yeah.
Like, that's true. I mean, there's definitely like, I don't know. I mean, that's kind of like something I'm looking forward to now that the Late Late Show is going to be ending. Like, I'm looking forward to having projects where I can hire my friends and be around friends and have a good time and make something at the same time. You know? Something that, you know, generates some income and, you know, I can pay people, but we're all hanging out, you know, that type of thing.
That's the dream.
For sure.
It's the like rapper life, you know, like, yo, all right, you carry the weed.
Yeah.
You got the wet wipes. It's pretty much all that shit, man.
That is to me, that's kind of everything. It's like, you're like, oh yeah, we did it. We made a vehicle for us to like hang out, you know?
Yeah.
And I love that shit.
Yeah.
And it's not disingenuous or whack either, because like I was watching The Little Giants the other day, and it's like, yo, being on a football team like The Little Giant, that's like starting a show together. It's writing a script together. Like, yo, that's the thing. And it's like, if you get past the money part and everyone's cool and like, it's not about the money, it's about like us coming together to make some shit. I guess that is the way to socialize at our age.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's like, you know, there's like parties and stuff that I'll go to, but a lot of times it's like someone has a gig or something, you know, like I'm DJing tonight at blah, blah, blah. And then like all the friends are like, we'll be there, whatever. Or they have game night at their house or something, you know.
I like game night.
Game night is
game night.
It's the shit. Fun. I love it. I love game night. And, you know, so there are social things, but yeah, it's nice when you can kind of do it all. And that's like when you have something that brings in some income, whether it's like a show or whether it's a project that you're coming together and you get to hang out. It's like, it's the ultimate, because it's everything at once.
Yeah.
You're taking care of everything.
Otherwise I throw barbecues to be like, all right, there's a reason to come here now, guys. There's meat on a grill. There's meat and there's fire. And there's Hennessy. And there's Martinelli's. Like, what more could you ask for?
You know what I'm so jealous of though? Man, you have sports. Sports. I'm not a sports fan.
I don't know shit about sports.
I see how bonded and how organic you can meet somebody for the first time. We'll be out to dinner and like someone's husband is like, yeah, I'm a Knicks fan, and then they are best friends.
It's over.
I'm like, that's crazy. I'm like, I wish
sex.
there was something that bonded me to people like that.
You got housewives.
I do. I have like anything on Bravo.
RuPaul Drag Race. I feel like they got stands.
It's a little different. Sports, you have a place to go. You can go to like a Lakers game. You can go to whatever game. You watch. They bet on the games. They do the whole thing. It's this like really interesting male. It's the common denominator that creates the most intense male friendships I've ever seen. In adult men that were like, I'm dropping everything. It's Sunday. We have like 6 games to watch. I have like an 8-leg parlay. And I'm like, holy shit.
I got 2 gambling friends. I call them my co-workers. I'm like, babe, I gotta go to work at like, Barney's Beanery.
And I'm like, okay, like have fun.
Jared and Mills, my co-workers.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Yeah,
I don't have that.
I don't have it either. It's okay.
You don't want to gamble with us, bro. It's dark. It's dark. Me and Jared have lost so much bread.
I can't do it. Cars is
you
about
have a car group of friends.
Cars, yeah. There's like a crew that, like a community, you know. That there's like the local reviewers, or Johnny Lieberman for Motor Trend, and Ed Lowe, as from Motor Trend as well. And then there's like a crew that meet every Friday up at Newcomb's Ranch called Good Vibes Breakfast Club.
Word.
It's not really a club. It's just informal. It's just a name.
It's just like come hang.
But you just drive. You have to drive up there, and so it kind of weeds out a lot of people because you have to like drive all the way up 45 minutes. You know,
we would do that.
You know, and just get up to Newcomb's, and then you're at Newcomb's in the morning from like 8 to noon, and there's just the most amazing cars you could imagine all parked up there, and people driving classic cars, or like the car reviewers who have a car for the week will drive up a new Ferrari, whatever, you know, whatever's out there, you'll see it. Porsche will drive up 3 brand new GT3s or whatever. And like,
how good does a car have to be to drive up to, like, I could drive my car up there?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I drove my Taycan several times.
Word.
And like hard, and I like beat motorcycles and shit like that.
Oh, word.
Like, yeah,
that's what's up.
But you know, people drive fast, but you gotta, you know, there's a saying like respect the crest.
Yeah.
It's like the road conditions change, and then people will text and they'll say like a lot of gravel up on turn, you know, 87 or whatever.
Wow.
Cool.
And so, but it's just great. You're cruising up there, you know, you park in this big parking lot of this defunct cafe diner place with this huge parking lot, and then like the guy who started it, he and his wife, they're up there smoking weed, you know, just like in the forest, you know, and you just see the most amazing cars, and everyone's really sweet and nice, and no one's pretentious, and it's a good car community.
I would love to come do this.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
I'll let you know when I'm going up if you want to come up.
Yeah,
that's the stuff you got to do in LA, because like in New York, I never thought about friends. I just had so many friends, and it was like so easy and natural.
Always
Totally.
around you.
It's all
Always.
people.
Yeah.
It's all people all the time.
You don't have
I
to
love
plan anything in New York to see your friends.
No.
You just walk outside.
Yeah,
And you're good.
totally.
You have to try not to hang out with your friends in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're all like, get out of this apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
But LA, you have to do stuff like that.
Yeah, you have to reach out.
Yeah.
Reach out, you got to
You do.
join communities, and you got to like
Yeah.
actively try to do stuff.
Yeah. Plan in advance is a thing in LA.
That's why
hard for me to get
we
used to.
started the podcast. Honestly, like after we met you, and then like we had a couple other friends over, we were like, yo, it would be cool to like do a podcast, and we got a reason to like invite the homies over and talk shit.
Yeah.
You know, podcast is a
fun
great
hang.
way to just like every week you got somebody to hang out with.
I love it.
Yeah.
God, that's so
You're gonna enjoy it, man. Where are you gonna do yours out of?
I don't know. I mean, there's this place, Gold Diggers. It's a bar.
They sound terrible, Gold Diggers. No,
yeah,
I'm kidding.
I
I know
the
Gold
worst.
Diggers. I know them, yeah.
They're amazing, yeah. And so they have like all those studios in the back, so the bar up front, and then they have these studios. And I've done a few podcasts there, so that might be kind of fun because I like the idea of going somewhere to do it as opposed to setting it up in my house. Because I used to have a studio next door, a studio apartment that I would rent that I was thinking about, you know, using as a studio, but it just didn't quite catch fire, and so now I'm giving it up. So so I think I'll do it there. Yeah,
Gold Diggers is dope.
Yeah.
I think I went to
a bar too. Like
that?
grab a drink after, you know,
Well-
or whatever the case is.
well, I mean, they're kind of like two separate buildings. Like
Okay.
you got like the bar is kind of here, and then there's like a gate that's next to the bar. There's a long, skinny walkway, and then that goes to a separate building complex that has all the studios.
Nice.
But yes, technically you could.
Yeah, it's like nice to have that environment. You're like, come hang, get a drink.
Yeah,
Whatever.
it's great.
I think Leon Michaels had it, and Dan Auerbach, they had like a Grammy party there at Gold Diggers.
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah,
that shit was mad fun.
Yeah, I went there. Yeah, I'm performing this for this Thursday. My friends are DJing, so it's gonna be a really nice night.
Oh, comedy?
Yeah, or whatever I do. Yeah,
Yo, sick.
music, comedy,
Nice.
That's what's up.
musity.
Do they do like comedy shows there, or you're the hybrid guy?
Yeah. I'm just kind of like they do have comedy nights for sure, but you know when I go up there, it's like whatever I'm feeling.
Yeah.
You
You're
know,
gonna do Reggie.
Could be whatever. Yeah. It could be funny because music might be music, but my friend Panther Modern is DJing, and he's a genius. He's amazing. So
We gotta come see this.
yeah,
Come out.
Where do you live out here?
Silver Lake.
Oh, you've
Yeah.
been there for a minute then, huh?
Since same place.
Wow.
I haven't moved anywhere else. I've just lived in this little. I love it. It's like just a 3-bedroom, small, kind of mid-century modern home that I'm renting from this really nice landlord that I keep trying to ask if I could buy the home, and she's just really wishy-washy about it. So
Yeah.
I don't know if that'll ever happen, but it's a really amazing spot. I really love it. So
I feel like eventually you'll get it.
Yeah, I feel like if I hang in there, yeah.
Persistence.
How old are they?
Persistence. She's like probably late 60s, maybe early 70s, starting to get in her 70s.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think
she's got 20 years on you.
Yeah.
You get it.
yeah, she's
Do you have kids?
No, I don't think she does.
Then
Or
you're
no,
good.
no,
You're
she.
good.
I think she does. Who?
You. I was
Me?
gonna say if she doesn't have
No.
kids, then you can swipe it up.
Yeah,
If she
I know.
has kids, she might like.
Oh, you're
pass
right.
It down
You're right.
or-
Yeah, I know. I
Or
would
you should just
sell
start
it.
hitting it, and then it becomes a common law marriage, and you get half the house.
Yes, that's
60
true.
to 70, you get 10 years. Yeah. You got
It's possible. I was just hanging out with a friend recently, a new friend, and I was like, I didn't understand. I went and visited him down south somewhere, and I didn't quite understand what was happening because he said he was working with this artist, and this artist is, I think she's probably in her 60s, and he's like 40, and I was like, wow, that's so unusual, but they're a couple. It was crazy.
I like that.
I was like, that was
Yeah.
really great. That was really cool.
Yeah.
That was very surprising.
I feel like they're probably having phenomenal sex. Like,
People say
probably.
your prime sexual years as a woman is 50s, 60s.
Wow.
That's when it really sets off.
like she knows what's up. His dick can still get hard. He doesn't need like
Yeah.
Roman wipes yet. Like that.
Yeah,
could
and
be
you just
really-
get like extra horny at that age, I feel.
yeah.
Because you're like,
That makes
this
sense.
might not go on much longer.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, I wake up with a
You
hard
don't
on
know
every
when.
day.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
I smell your ear and dick's hard. It's
yeah.
Oh, is that earwax? Oh yeah.
You're like,
Life is
yeah.
earwax.
You're like, you smell like shit.
That would be
Yeah.
amazing. That's love.
Yeah. When
Or-
your pheromones match like that, it's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
it's some different shit.
The pheromones work, man.
Yeah.
They're fair.
Yeah.
They moan.
When someone smells bad, like you'll come back from the gym and I'm like, oh, I like it.
Oh,
like I
oh.
like the like funky too. I'm like,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
good, it's
yeah.
good.
Oh, you like fermented me. I like
Yeah,
that.
like when you're like post shower and you smell good, we're going out. I'm like amazing, but then when you smell like shit, which you rarely do because Asian people like don't sweat.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he has no body hair, like never sweats, and I'm
Wow.
like, fuck you. But like
That's-
even if you're just like lightly sweaty, I'm like, oh, love it.
Built for different climates.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, that's true. I definitely have people that it doesn't matter. Like
Yeah.
I'll just like it doesn't matter what
Totally.
state they're. There's something like
It's
that's
primal.
core that's always there.
Yeah.
That despite the other stuff, that's always there.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh,
It's
whatever,
primal.
however, whatever, I'm down.
The ooh to them. you
Yeah.
know?
Yes. Exactly.
exactly.
And then there's people where I've dated and been like, "Oh, you're amazing on all these levels," but this, like, it's just the pheromones aren't hitting, and I'm
Yes.
like, "This isn't home.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
not
Yeah.
home."
I get it.
Like, dude, she'll go on a hike and I'll smell the top of her head. I'm like, "Oh, delicious,
Yeah.
delicious."
Yeah.
It got sautéed on that hike.
Yes.
Yeah.
I gotta take a quick piss.
Yes.
You guys talk amongst yourselves.
No,
talk amongst
it was great
yourselves.
seeing you, man. You take care now.
See.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, he's checking out now.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
where
yeah.
like the IBS cafe.
Oh
next to you.
yeah. IBS
And
Cafe.
you're out.
Welcome to Cafe EBS.
Yeah, that's what we have in our house. We call it IBS Cafe.
That's so
we wake up
sweet.
every morning, we have our coffee, we chat. We're like so corny about it.
That's so.
That's our
hilarious.
number one thing that will like we just can't sacrifice. We're like
That's-
coffee in the morning.
That's amazing. Coffee in the morning. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I mean, rituals, right? You know, I'm
Totally.
always, my rituals are always modulating. You
Yeah.
know, it's like I try to. You know, the sleep thing is really tough. Like last night, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I totally could have gone to bed at midnight.
Oh yeah, I'm back. That
Yeah,
was
but
amazing.
then something gets you going, and then it's like,
Yeah, I just started playing a video game, and
Yeah.
I was like, I think what it is, I have this. There's actually a name for this phenomena, and I think it comes from. It might actually come from China, but there's this thing where workers try to regain their time by staying up late.
yeah,
So they'll stay up late in order to reclaim their personal time.
Okay.
But then they end up not getting much sleep, and then they end up working all day again. But then they get in this like addictive cycle
Yeah.
of like trying to reclaim your time. And that's what I realized that I do, because I'll get so, even though like I don't think, I mean, whenever my friends see my calendar, they like feel like they're gonna hyperventilate. But I when I see it, I'm like, oh, it's not that busy. Like, it doesn't feel busy to me because I have a standard of what busy is.
Yeah.
But it is a lot of stuff. Like, even today, like, I had a 10:30 thing. I'm doing this, and then after this, I'm going to work. And then after work, there's a premiere that I'm going to. Then after the premiere, a friend of mine's having a celebration thing, and then there's a viewing thing at midnight. So, like,
oh my God, that is
really
crazy.
busy.
Yeah, it's...
I have one thing in me a day.
Really? Yeah.
Well,
One a day.
I could do anything. Like, I can work all day from the house. Like, going out, 1-2 max.
Yeah, I know. I'm terrible. I mean, I'll go like, my friend's band's playing at 7:00 at the Echo. I'm gonna do that. Oh, and my friend's DJing and blah blah. Okay, so I'll stop there after that. Oh, and now I got blah blah blah. And I'm it's like, or there's a comedy show. I'm gonna go see that. Oh, hey man, someone dropped out. Do you want to do a comedy set? Yeah, I can do that on the way to TG. You know, and then like stop and like do the comedy set and go, thanks guys, let's see, good night. Get into my car, go to the TGs, dance.
Bro, your energy is good. I used to
love
do that
like,
all
what
through.
What are you doing? Like, what is like the supplements? Like, what's going on? I would love.
Honestly,
to be
babe, I
honest.
think it's because we like cuddle so much and like we just be smelling each other and cosmically entangled.
No, we're both people that we're very high functioning intellectually. Like, I think we have, I just know myself, maybe it's ADHD, I have all the windows open constantly. So physically, I'm just not as able to do shit because I'm like never stopping
thinking about doing stuff.
Yeah, like my internal world is so fucking crazy and hectic that I'm like stepping out into the world, I'm like zapped after 2
like
hours.
I can do wild
Exhausted.
press runs, but only for 2 to 3 weeks or a month.
Yeah.
And then I got to shut down. And people used to think I was everywhere when I was in New York in my 20s and 30s.
Yeah.
But the key for me was I just didn't show my face till about 3 o'clock. Like I came out of the house around 3, so I had all of the night and the morning to just like sleep and be quiet, and then I just hit it hard. But you're like, you're really doing the Chinese thing. Like, most Chinese people, you see them sleeping at work. That's the best thing in China. Everyone's just like, security is asleep at a desk like this. And like, that's how they're doing it.
I know. They're totally getting that. Yeah, I know. I've done it at work. I've like, when the guests are being interviewed on the Late Late Show, I'll lay down on the floor. And just kind of like, I'm not taking a nap, but I'm just like, I'm just closing my eyes and I'm resting. And then when it comes time, and I've done it at the end of the show too. I was just like, I'm just gonna stay laying down, and I'll just like sing the outro song just on the ground. The director hates it, but I'm just like, hey man, you know, I get to do whatever I want to do. That's what I feel like doing. To me, that's entertaining. I mean, you turn on the TV and you see a guy laying on the floor singing. Sure. How is that not interesting?
Like, is that Joel Santana on Versus?
yeah, totally. I know. Yeah, no, fuck it. But you know, it's like I do that a lot. Or like I was just in London this weekend. So like I'm in London, then I have this week, and then on Friday I go to South by Southwest, and then I'm back on Monday, and then I'm shooting for 3 days for Late Late Show, and then I fly to Sydney, Australia for 4 days, and then I come back from that. So that's kind of unusual, but it's kind of getting back to how I used to be before the Late Late Show, where I had a consistent, you know, I could be in town for many weeks, you know, but now it's starting to come back again, where like they know the show's ending, so now they're starting to plan to get me out in the world a lot more, which totally makes sense, and I'm willing to work to create that momentum, so when I leave the show, I've got momentum.
That's
still.
Smart.
Yeah.
You know, and people are like, oh, he's still like doing shit.
Yeah.
He's out there, he's doing stuff. What else is he gonna do? What's he up to? Like that
You
kind of
never want to be flat-footed in this town.
No.
You know, because if you're flat-footed and static and you don't have new shit coming out, people think you're dead.
Yes.
And it's whack, because here, they're not looking at like the quality of your work or the skill. They're looking at the heat on you. You know, like I always hear agents and producers talk about, oh, that person has heat, that person doesn't have heat.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this person is a legend. Like, they're gonna slay everybody when they come out. Like, trust me. And they're like, they don't really have anything going on right now. I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's totally
crazy.
It's totally crazy. Plus, like, you know, I don't know. I think it's a lot of it is just socially. I mean, even if it's stuff that you're not visible. Yeah. But you're just circulating socially. Yeah. Like, I think that's a lot of the secret. And it's not even like something, like for me it's natural. I'm not like calculating, like, if I go out to this party.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes for
some
a second,
people do.
maybe.
You know people
I
do.
know.
And those are the cats I stay away from, because I'm like, yo, if you want something, just ask for it.
Yeah.
And it ain't that hard. If I make $10 on the 100 you ask for, like, yo, that's cool, you know?
Yeah, totally. I mean, I don't know. I like it because I love supporting my friends.
Yeah.
I hang out with a lot of younger artists, and I like the intergenerational advice.
Yes.
That I can be
Totally.
like, hey man, I was doing this at your age. This was my experience. Maybe that might be helpful to you. And then also I'm like, oh, this is where you guys are coming from right now. I see what you guys are doing. Like I'm supporting that. But and then above all is like we're friends.
Yeah.
But it's just nice to circulate and be a part of the art scene here. What's going on here in LA is insane. I mean, like we're really, really lucky. We're in a glut right now. There's no other city in the United States that has as much access to incredible art, I think, personally. On the whole, I'm sure you could say like Jacksonville's got an amazing visual arts scene, or something like that. But like, so far it's like I go here and all my visual arts friends are like, it's going off here, and then I'm like going out to club nights. I'm like, the punk scene is alive and well, the hardcore scene is alive and well, the post-punk scene is alive and well, synth music is really dope. There's still singer-songwriter shit going on. It's like all of it is happening, and no matter where I go, it's really hard to find a bad show. I mean, and that's like, that's no small feat, because I lived in Seattle in the 90s, and obviously that was like a music revolution was happening, and I was around during that time. And then when I moved to New York, then I was around a comedy revolution I was there. I got lucky.
What year did you get there, comedy-wise?
New York?
Yeah.
2003.
Oh, word. I got there in 04.
Yeah, there you go.
Exactly. It was amazing. The Cellar was going crazy.
Yeah,
there.
Cellar
and
was
Gotham
cool.
and everything.
Yeah, there was a night called Invite Them Up, which was the only alt night in all of the city.
Yeah.
And so every Tuesday night, people would show up to go to Rafiki, and that's where you'd see
10th Street,
Sarah
right?
Silverman. It was 11th.
11th.
Yeah, 11th
Yeah.
between 1st and 2nd.
Yo,
yeah.
Rafiki was flying. They had 80s nights too, where they're playing like synth music and shit.
Yeah.
Rafiki was fire.
It was awesome, and it only lasted maybe 3 years after I got there. And it was, but that's, everybody, Aziz Ansari, Chelsea Peretti, John Oliver would come through there. Everybody that you see working now, Kristen Shaw, Kurt Brandler, like all these people, Kate Berlant, that was our clubhouse.
Yeah.
So so I got there just the right time. So I've been like luckily at the beginning of scenes like 3 times.
And Hannibal had the cutting room popping too, like later. He was like later than you guys. I feel like
Hannibal Buress?
10, 11, 12.
He came from Chicago, I'm going to say like probably around like 2009 or something.
Yeah.
Like 2008, 2009. And then he started doing the stuff at the Knitting Factory.
Knitting. I always call it cutting. It's knitting.
Oh, yeah, Knitting Factory.
Like, fuck.
Yeah. That was his night. That was dope. And I knew him from there. Fucking, John Mulaney and Nick Kroll. Wow. They had everyone had all these nights. But it was just one night in the beginning. It was just for Fifi, and then people started their own nights. And it was like a dandelion effect. It was just like the breeze hit, and everybody had nights and so we were doing like 4 shows a night sometimes.
Yeah, wow. I was in a funky scene for like 6 months doing stand-up, but I would do a show called General Ills at the Laugh Lounge on I think it was Ludlow. Right?
Oh, well, yeah.
It was me
Ludlow,
and Donnell Wash and Ashley Larry back to back. I would do the early show, he would do the late show. And I think it was like the first Thursday of every month. But I was in like the urban comedy scene. Like, you ever seen that Dominican comic Imagine? Or do you remember Sergio Chacon?
No.
We were just like we'd be at like the Latin Quarter.
Yeah.
We were doing the show at Latin Quarter, we were doing Laugh Lounge, and then I would get up in super random places, and then I was just moving weed through the comedy club. Like, I'd meet the homies. All right, here, you take 2 ounces, you take 2 ounces. I'll see you for the next show.
Wow.
But like, I was never that good. It was just that like I had a crew, and we were all working together. And Sergio was ill. He had like a joke because he had one finger chopped off that looked like the Nike swoosh. So his ender was always the Nike swoosh joke. And he had like a chopped finger. And now he trains boxing at Overthrow. That's how good we were at comedy.
Wow.
I love that.
I love that. That's insane.
Yeah, it's just fun. Comedy was like the biggest rush.
Yeah.
It was like doing drugs without drugs.
Yes.
And you used your brain and like you felt good about yourself. And you got to say crazy fucking shit.
Yep. Yeah, and people reacted and responded in the moment. It was a very real thing. The other thing is like people don't fake laughing. I mean, some people will do encouragement. You know, they'll encourage laugh, depending on the situation. But generally, people only laugh when you're funny. And so it's one of the few art forms where you can't really fake it. Like, it's like you can't fake funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, like as a creative or artist, food and comedy give you the most immediate response. Because you can watch someone eat and either they're like, ooh, and it's like they're eating their favorite asshole, just like, ooh, delicious, savoring every crevice of it. Or they're like, ooh, you know, and they don't want it.
Yeah, you can see somebody not liking something.
Yeah,
like,
comedians and
this is
chefs are very attuned to like facial cues.
Yeah.
Because we know like,
Yeah.
oh, they didn't like that. They didn't like that. Too much cumin.
Yeah. That's so true. I never even thought of it that way. Oh, did you see the menu?
Yeah.
I've been wanting to like talk to someone who does like food. That's like that was pretty insane.
It was pretty insane. Like I'm at this point now where I just miss when people made crazy movies, and that's a crazy movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like I want Tropic Thunder. You know what I mean? People are trying to apologize for Tropic Thunder. I'm like, dog. Tropic Thunder in the moment was crazy.
Of course it was crazy. It was
incredible.
Huge. It was huge.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, I think the menu totally. I mean, it tripped me out when they did the fife or that red fife bread. You know, that the loaf that they were known for that they didn't serve or whatever.
Yes.
And the funny thing is that is at have you eaten at Providence?
No.
On Santa Monica. It's a Michelin star seafood restaurant.
Yeah, they're like very famous.
They're so dope. I go like twice a year. I just like I just like the Michelin vibe. It's like fun. I like
you can do it every once
I like
in a while.
all of it,
Same.
but I love
all
the
of it.
service because I'm like about what's the service and the design and the execution and all that stuff. But like they serve that bread, that exact bread with that card that they read, you know, when they were at the table and they read that card, it comes with that card. And it's exactly the same wording. But I'm like, that's kind of crazy because it's grown in California. It's the drought resistant.
Yeah.
Is it teff? I forget the grain. It's like teff or something like that.
I don't know this bread.
Or red fife or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they were like, this was taken from this drought resistant grain, blah, 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 and we harvested. It's an ancient grain, whatever.
gosh.
And exactly that same card. So I was tripping out. I was like, wow. So they like took shit from there and from Noma. From Noma. And I think, if not, I think maybe a little bit of Providence because of the seafood thing. And something else.
Yeah.
But all that to say is like it was so accurate. I was like, whoa, this feels. That's how you do it. That's how the service is done.
Yeah.
There's always the woman that's standing or the man that's like standing, that's kind of overseeing like general quality on the floor, you know, and all of that. Like they nailed that whole feeling. It was amazing.
It was. I'm just down to laugh at chef culture right now because it's just gotten so out of hand.
Chef.
Yeah, I love shit like that. Like I'm working on this show with A24 called Maybe Chef.
Oh.
And all I'm gonna do is basically bring Wong's World back, but I'm going to like the Cheesecake Factory, Margaritaville, Bahama Breeze, just to be like, how'd you do it? Do you know what I mean? Because that's the other side of the coin.
It is.
Where it's like, yo, so how do you go from 1 unit to like 500? You know, like how do you make Jimmy Buffett's coconut shrimp? And then you can't front, this shit is fire.
Yes.
Because I'm like, everybody is trying to like, I think every food show went from like immigrant to like fine dining. You know, like even Tony Bourdain
like
late
the
stage.
chef's table with the cinematography and it's so dramatic. You're almost like crying at the opening credits of a chef show.
Yeah. So my answer to the food world is to be like, all right, I'm gonna go take you inside of the Cheesecake Factory and show you how this is done.
That's sick. I love it.
Because more people eat there than anywhere else.
Totally.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I just find those restaurants interesting, like Hooters. Who the hell came up with this idea?
Yeah.
Like, what's the interview process? Like, are my tits big enough? Like, I would like to know.
You should get in a Hooters uniform.
We should go and get in the uniform, Reggie. You should be on the Hooters episode.
I would love you guys to like
to get in better shape
you guys
first.
should like a shift to Hooters.
Oh no, we love it. We love it.
Yeah.
You know, let it all go.
Hooters was, I remember going in there. I was like, I feel bad. Like I don't know why. I felt bad, and I was just like, I mean, the outfits actually they're not too bad because they're wearing hose.
Yeah.
Which is cool. So protect against cold and all that stuff, which is good.
Bad.
And then like it's just a tight t-shirt or whatever. But like generally it's not terrible, but I still felt like I don't know, like I was being extra nice and like making sure that they were okay. Like
You're a good man. Well, how old were you the first time you went to Hooters?
I mean, it would have been Austin. I think it was in Austin for South by Southwest. Probably would have been like late 90s.
Oh, okay. So you were already like in your 30s.
Yeah.
No, I would feel that way. Like when I went on a fishing trip, maybe actually almost exactly a year ago, we went to the Long Beach Hooters and we sat outside. Because it was next to the dock. We went to
I don't
Hooters.
care, I don't care.
Also, Omid and Greg had almost killed each other. We were like, we need to go to Hooters.
I think I'm so pro Hooters. I love that for the girlies. I'm like, get your coin.
Yeah, when I was like 17, like homegirls from high school got jobs at Hooters. We're like sick. We got like free chicken strips, and then like all the shorties are there. Like I love Hooters because I'm from Florida. Like it's really Floridian culture.
Yeah, I guess so.
It feels Floridian.
I think it's from Clearwater, Florida. Yeah.
Okay.
There's now these, they're like coffee shops that open. They're like open 24 hours a day, and the girls work in lingerie. They're like the little coffee shop pop-ups.
Yeah.
Wow.
And these girls, they're like hustling. They make a lot of money because it's instead of guys, it's probably a lot of like sober men or men like sobering up before.
Yeah, like Panther Coffee in Miami.
Yeah, and
like dudes are hiding in bushes.
And these
out
girls
there.
make like bottle service tips. Like they're clearing like a couple thousand a night. And then they're caking because they make videos on TikTok or whatever. In their lingerie, they're like, do a shift with me. And some of them have like millions of followers. So I know that I'm like, get it. Like this is, listen, I don't know, teach their own, but if I was 19, I would have been, for sure. I would have been like, I'm doing that.
A barista.
Yeah. Like, I'm going to put some lingerie on and serve coffee through a window to some random guys. Like, fuck yeah.
I'm down for a sexy barista. Flat,
You're my sexy barista.
It's the best.
I'll have a thick white. No.
Yeah. He comes with this Homer Simpson shorts that match this. And it's a sexy outfit.
Oh, I do put on like male lingerie for her barista stuff. It's all Homer Simpson couture.
Yeah.
You know?
I get it.
Yeah.
I'm learning a lot.
Yeah. I have Nick's boxers. So I got the city on my dick at all times when I make her coffee. Yeah.
That's cool.
Shouts to Ethica.
We love Ethica.
Yo, we just doing ads. We gotta get you some boxers. We gotta get Reggie some
Absolutely.
boxers.
I'm like, it's like the boxer. I'm such a boxer brief guy. I like boxer brief because boxers like it confuses me.
Well, these are
it's all this
They get
extra
bunched
stuff.
up.
Yeah, there's like lots of extra material in there.
Yeah. Boxers are freaking me out. Like,
like
we're just hanging out. Like, how do you know?
A boxer brief is just like it's kind of like the best of all worlds because you got that like it stays relatively where you put them on. It just stays there.
Yeah.
And it feels like supportive, but if you get like tighty whities, it's like it cuts into your
circulation.
Fucking shit. I don't like that.
And
like
the seams get
boxer
itchy
brief.
here.
Yeah.
They get they get itchy in the seams. You wash them a few times.
Yeah.
And they start
the
to
elastic
frayed,
pokes out.
Yeah,
like,
fuck that. Tighty whities.
Yeah,
Fuck that. But I used to.
Yeah, I'm a big. I was gonna switch to boxers again for a moment because I just fell in love with these Homer Simpson boxers I bought at Universal Studios.
Yeah.
And she was like, "No, babe, you got to keep the boxer briefs. She likes it in the briefs.
Yeah,
like
They're kind of hot. Like,
they're hot.
A little bit more fitted.
And they're supportive.
I get to see some things.
It's like plating, like a chef plating their food.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It's a good plate.
It is a good plate. Yeah.
It is.
It's like, oh, I respect you more.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you take off your pants and you got boxer briefs on.
Yeah.
It's like I respect you more.
Totally. Yeah.
Boxers, it's like when you're in a relationship, boxers are cool in midday where it's just like French fries in a brown bag.
Yeah.
You know, like I just got a bunch of French fries in a brown bag.
Yeah.
But you know, most nights you got it. I try to do the boxer brief for
you.
you.
To a brief.
Yeah.
An Ethica brief with like the Empire State Building.
Yeah.
Square in the middle. And it's just the Knicks. And I'm like, this is sick.
City dick.
Yeah.
You know, you like city dick.
City dick. Oh my God.
I do like it.
City dick? Yeah, city dick. You heard right.
Yeah. I'm like, this is the ad that Ethica didn't pay for. They're like,
getting
get your city dick at Ethica.com.
They're getting it.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah.
It's like whatever moves the numbers, man.
Yeah.
Yo, so how long were you on Late Late Show? This is a big deal that you're ending on Late Late Show.
Yeah, it is. I guess, yeah, it is. It's 8 years.
Wow.
Wow. You did a bid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like a manslaughter charge.
8 years?
8 years.
That's a Saturn
If it's like
cycle.
negligent, negligent manslaughter, I think.
Wow. Yeah. Well, I made it.
Good job, bro.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thanks. Yeah.
But I'm excited to see what you do next.
Same.
Like you got the doc, right?
Yeah, I got a doc. We're gonna be working on. I have an AI show.
Wow.
That I'm pitching, kind of a doc style, kind of informative AI about AI, and I'm like very pro AI. But and then there's a music show. That's who knows what's going to happen with that. We did a bunch of pitches already. That was like with Rick Rubin and Eric Andre.
Oh, word.
Nice.
But no one was really biting on that.
Eric Andre's hot right now. He got a lot of heat on him.
He does.
Oh yeah.
Andre got some heat on him.
Yeah.
That project's gonna sell, bro.
I mean, I don't know. No
Eric
one's
Andre,
gone for it.
hot right now.
No one's gone for it.
Maybe he need to go boxer briefs.
Yeah,
because
maybe
he was
he
out
does.
there raw in those
Yeah.
photos.
I
Yeah,
think I need to send him some shit for the next one.
He needs to plate his food a
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
It's so trippy. Yeah.
He's like thinking about the plating of Eric Andre's balls and cock right now.
Well, Eric and Andre and I went to Oscar.
And
do you know that place in Williamsburg? It's a Michelin star Swedish
Yeah,
restaurant.
actually, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really good.
You're more up on Michelin than me, bro. I'm just
Yeah.
at the Chinese grandma spot. But anyway, tell us about Oscar. This is fire.
Oscar's like the shit, man. It was really cool. But he came and we had it. It's amazing. It's like a lot of courses, like 20 some courses.
Wow.
But like, you know, small and but amazing, just amazing, and mostly fish based. It was pretty rad. But it was funny that he and I went there, and he's really casual. Like he likes whatever, you know. He's really chill.
Yeah.
I like whatever too, but for me, Michelin star is more just about like since I was a kid.
All right, then next time we do Michelin, I'm calling you.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah,
I get
please.
these invites to these ill tasting things.
Yeah.
And I'm always like, I'm too tired to put socks on. You know,
Yeah.
I know what this is gonna be, but like, let's go.
Yeah,
Because
sure.
we just need a homie that wants to do it.
Yeah.
Like you want to go for a 7-hour dinner, I will go with you.
We eat at the same like 5 spots, and they're all like it's either Chinese, Persian, Middle Eastern of some sort.
Well, then let's ask Reggie
There's
this
like 5
time.
tables in there. And we're like,
We usually ask people like a top 5, and it's like per city. But let's see, global. What are your top 5 like Michelin joints? Since this is your bag.
There's that place that was on that little island in Malmö, Sweden. I forget. They have like
my gosh.
I forgot the name of the. It's a Michelin star restaurant, and it's on a lake in Malmö, Sweden, a little town, southern town, right on the border of Denmark. And that's a really amazing place. I like Oscar. I like Providence.
Okay.
I loved. Where else did I go? I went to. Oh, there's a place in Paris I went to, and I forget that. I gotta remember it too. But it was amazing food. And then I'm trying to think of one other place.
I think I went to the same spot in Paris as you, like younger chef, Michelin starred.
Woman.
Huh?
A woman. Was it
Oh, it was a
chef?
woman. No, different then. Different spot. Yeah.
So I think she was like one of the first women to receive a Michelin star.
Okay.
Really close to by the Seine, like close to Notre Dame, like across the river.
Okay.
In that area.
Yeah.
And they had valet parking.
oh wow.
Which is almost
Paris?
impossible in Paris.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was very impressed with that because I rented a car.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, they have valet. I'm just gonna like roll up and they're gonna take my car. This is insane.
Yeah.
This is Paris. This is what's going on. But that was amazing. And I'm trying to think of one other place. Well, there was a place. I don't know if it's Michelin star, but it's in the German countryside. A place called Bleiche, which is means bleach, and it's there's something out there.
She's trying to open the door.
Oh, gotcha. She's like, I don't know
bugging
how
out.
to open a door.
Yeah, she knows how. So there's a lot.
It's a resort, basically.
Got
So
it.
it's like a resort where you go, like a health resort,
Okay.
like a health retreat kind of
Wow.
place. But they had incredible.
in Germany?
food. Germany, yeah.
Buckinger.
What's that?
Buckinger.
Is that the resort?
The resort, a health retreat resort. I went to the one in Spain.
Oh, okay.
And they had like really good cuisine, but it's also like all healthy based.
Yeah. Oh,
Wow.
Yeah. This place, Bleiche, it's cool. They had robot lawnmowers.
Oh my god.
Wow.
So at night, I would look out the window and you just see like these like little lights.
Oh, you're saying
slowly.
it's called bleach. You went to bleach.
Yeah, it's
I
called
went to
Bleisha.
Buckingham.
Yeah,
Okay, I was like,
Bleisha. Yeah, so and it's just like a big ass like Bavarian looking like mega house.
Yeah.
You know, it probably has like 20 rooms, maybe more than
Nice.
that, and 5 sauna rooms, 5 different kinds of saunas that you can go into, plus massage and all kinds of therapies that you can go into, and then you can like take a river ride down like this little tiny river that's right alongside of it. It's really beautiful, but that place was great. Yeah.
Got it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yo, if you ever go to China, go to Yu's Family Kitchen, Chef Yu Bo. It's like the most acclaimed Michelin star Chinese restaurant in Sichuan.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I went to that one in Vegas. It was a Michelin star Chinese restaurant in Vegas.
Oh, never been.
Because I wanted to, because like I've never was like good to know you, because like Chinese food is always hard for me, because I think it gets a bad rap because it's mostly, when I think of Chinese food, I'm thinking of heavy.
Yeah.
I think I'm heavy. I'm gonna feel like really weighted down after it. But it's really good. But then you get like General Tso's chicken, or Shao, how do you say that?
General Tso's, yeah.
So, thank you. I'm tired of, I don't like pronouncing things incorrectly. But anyways, so you get that, but that's kind of like, that's become like, that's like the currency of Chinese food, right? It's like American, like, but what I would love to discover more delicate things, and because I know that it's really strong on flavor. Like, really like, boom. But I want to experience like real Chinese cuisine.
Honestly,
so that I know for sure.
I'll take you, because I think our vibe is, it's not that like we go for like hole in the wall, you know, when you're in your 20s digging for like hole in the wall immigrant cuisine.
No.
We're more like family style restaurants of every cuisine. Like whether it's Persian, Armenian, Chinese, I want to go to the restaurant serving like in the home family food. That's like what pocket I've been in for like quite a while.
Yeah.
But like if you're down, I got a bunch of spots.
Sick.
Same as you, like that was my conception of Chinese food in general. Because I grew up like in a suburb ordering Chinese food, and it was just, you know, it would take you out. You would Chinese food, and that was like, you're going to sleep. But since like you showing me, a good friend of mine, she took me to a bunch of places, and now I think we eat really clean.
Yeah. Even today's dish is kind of like Chinese technique, Mexican flavor, you know, like different. It's just kind of like home cooking though.
I see.
Yeah, there's a few Taiwanese spots that he takes me to that are my favorite, and you know, nice. I never feel full or like it was too much.
Oh, that's great.
What do you think of today's dish?
It was amazing.
Oh, were? Okay.
Yeah, it was really good. Yeah, I mean the rice and it was just like all the right combination of things. Because I love a bowl, you know, and that's like, it's just like the best.
It's a delicate rice bowl.
Yeah, it's really delicious. Yeah,
nice, man.
It was very good. And the avocado is like what a healthy meal.
Yeah.
Got all those like healthy fats.
You won't even need wet wipes later. It's just gonna come right,
Yeah, that's right. No wet
right
wipes.
out.
Yeah, it comes
I use a bidet, so.
Oh, wow.
You are a very delicate man.
Yeah.
You are very delicate with your hole. That's very sweet.
I bought, this is ridiculous, my toilet cost $14,000.
Oh my God.
It's a Japanese toilet, but it's like fully robotic, self-cleaning.
The Toto?
Yeah, Toto.
Yeah.
So do you get to take that with you if you no longer stay in this house?
Yeah, I'll just move it. I'll put the old toilet back.
Well, yeah, you have to.
I'm gonna have to. Take
yeah,
Where is
you can't
the old
just leave
toilet?
that.
What's that?
Where's the old toilet?
Oh, we just took it off and it's in the garage.
Oh, amazing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if we need to put it back, we can put it back.
No, Totos are next level. When you go to Japan, everything is next level.
I love that.
You can go to the bathroom anywhere in Japan. It's the cleanest bathroom you've ever been to in your life. Probably cleaner than the bathrooms in our house. I'm like,
No, Japan is like
insane.
Japan's great. I love sushi, man. I mean, sushi is my. Actually, I went to the Kariagi. It's a Michelin star sushi restaurant. That was in the Valley, I think.
Oh.
Let's see if I can find it.
Bro, Killa is digging a hole into the house
She's
right now.
losing her mind.
I feel like we may have to end the episode because Killa is digging a hole into our house.
She'll be fine. Just let her.
Yo, just so you know, we have a whole huge yard outside and
Yeah, we're not
pool
dog
area.
abusers. We're fine.
Killa just knows that Reggie's in the house and she wants to be in here with Reggie.
Yeah.
So, Reggie, thank you for being on the show, my G.
Man,
amazing.
You're the best.
My pleasure. It was really fun.
My Celebrity Jeopardy friend.
Thank you.
Best friend. Thank you, bro. This is awesome.
I'm stoked.
Yeah.
That was
I
fun.
still want to know this sushi spot.
Yeah. What is this?